everybody? Andrew E. Guy here. I'm excited about what's going on. Let me see if my mic last time it wasn't working. All right, cool. All right. So, wanted to kind of ask you this question. So, what do you do when things don't really go your way? What do you do when things go wrong? How do you bounce back from that? And I want to encourage you right now. So, you have to understand that. Oh, by the way, I am rocking my throwback Levi's hoodie here. This is absolutely my favorite hoodie of all time. Old school, absolutely old school. The one with the long extended sleeves, my favorite. All right. But anyway, wanted to kind of stop by and just kind of to talk to you about what to do when things don't really go the way you planned it. You have to understand that you can't control everything in life. As a matter of fact, you really can't control anything. The only thing that you can control is a person, and that person is you. So once you know that you can control you, then the circumstances that you find yourself in, you just have to have the right mindset, that resiliency mindset that I'm going to get through regardless of what happens. Now, school is back in session. School is back in. Kids are going back to school. And what does that mean for them? I want to kind of touch on what parents need to do to encourage your kids. When they're going back to school, you have to find ways to inoculate them with the courage that they need. When I say courage, I'm talking about encourage. I'm not talking about encourage. I'm talking about encourage. You got to dig so deep and place that seed of courage inside of them. So when they walk down through the halls, regardless of what's happening in the halls, then they know that they can walk through with confidence. The kids are going back to school, and there is a lot of timidity, there's a lot of anxiety, there is a lot of uncertainty, and they don't really know how to actually approach this. I want to let you know that the courage that you put in your kids will pay off. The strategies that you embed in them will come back to serve them at a greater capacity in the future. For the past 15, 16 years, I've been working with youth as a teacher, classroom teacher. But outside of the classroom, I'm a corporate speaker who focus on building resilient learners and leaders of hope. What does that mean? What does that look like? Oftentimes I'm called to speak to teachers on PD Day, creating lesson plans so they can understand how to kind of bridge the gap between themselves, between the lessons and the pupils or the students that sit in front of them. On the other side, I take that same concept and I take that into the workplace, and I help leaders understand how to be a better version of themselves by building a resilient mindset that will model the type of behavior that they want to see in their workplace. How does that look like? It will look like a half a day workshop. It could be a full day workshop. Regardless of it, it's where I meet these leaders, department leaders, and break down what resiliency is and how they can model this. What does this look like from a third eye optic, where your staff is looking at you, where your assistant is looking at you? How do you even wear that kind of hat around your workplace? So we're talking about building those resilient leaders. And even while I'm in there dealing with these things from a corporate perspective, I always have a heart for parents because I'm also a parent. I'm a father of two amazing young men, and every day I'm talking to them. Every day I'm talking with them. Every day I'm talking in them. Every day I'm talking to spread some kind of a good news so they can understand that even as they wear this black skin, that there's a lot of challenge that come with it. For me, I tell them that the challenges will come, but do not be consumed by the actual challenges, because they themselves are yeast, and yeast never gets consumed in the bread. It just get rise. It causes the situation to rise to a higher level. Like yeast, I tell them that they're an enzyme, and the enzyme, from a scientific perspective, never gets consumed in the reaction, right? It causes the reaction. It automatically directs the reaction. So I want them to know that they have to be yeast that makes the circumstances rise, or them rise above that situation. I tell them they have to be the enzyme, which is the catalyst that makes a reaction happen. I said, you want to be a catalyst. You don't want to be a follower. There are times when you're going to have to follow, but make sure that the examples that you're following are the proper ones. So that's me in a nutshell. But I stop by just to encourage people, because I know that as September comes around and school starts and the busyness of life starts, then sometimes things will go wrong. And so I say to you, so what do you do when things go wrong? Well, you don't stop and mope. You don't quit. You keep going. You keep moving. You keep pushing forwards, because the greatest part of you is ahead. A lot of people say, let me look back. Yeah, you can glance back, but the greatest part of you is ahead. So, what do you do when things don't always work out the way it's supposed to work out? Well, I always tell people that music does make a massive difference. And if you have a song that you can sing to yourself, a song that kind of brings in a particular season, like for me, even though it's like fall going into winter right now, I'm a Christmas guy. I can have Christmas any day of the year. For me, Christmas is my holiday. And I think that every time we get up in the morning, we should understand that is Christmas. And we are the gift for that day. And we are a gift for that day. And in that day, we're supposed to use our gift to uplift and strengthen, motivate, and inspire individual. I just saying, man, it doesn't matter. For me, I am actually now thinking about Christmas. And my favorite Christmas song is Holy Night. Here I go. Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of the dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appears and the soul felt its weight. A thrill of hope, a weary world rejoices, for yonder grace a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angels' voices. Oh, night divine. Oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine. Oh, night. Oh, night divine. A thrill of hope. A weary world rejoices under grace. A new and glorious morning. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angels' voices. Oh, night divine. Oh, night when Christ was born. Listen, you can have Christmas anytime, anywhere. You don't have to wait for December. Christmas is a moment. Christmas is an experience. Christmas is a mindset. It means rebirth. So every day you get up, I want you to understand that you now have a choice to what? To make this day, make this life whatever you choose to be. Does that make sense? So, what to do when things go wrong? Always remember that this too will pass. Always remember that in order for you to be the pencil that have a point to make, you must go through the sharpener. All of these are experience that comes to sharpen you, to make you better. Does that make sense? All right? And until Christmas comes, I want you to have it now. Don't wait for a day. Don't wait for December. You can have Christmas now. When things go wrong, just remember, take from it the life lessons that you need to make sure that either you don't make the same mistake next time, or that the life lessons that you learn will make you a better person, a better version of yourself. So if the challenge does come, just remember, it is a challenge, and it comes to build and to strengthen you. Oh night divine. I will see you until Christmas come. Have it now. For those people who are interested in having me to come out and speak to them, it's AndrewGuySpeaks.com. AndrewGuySpeaks.com. That 3 W's, ANDREW, Guy, GUYSPEAKS.com. What do I talk about? I talk about building life learners and resilient leaders of hope. That is it. So if we have life learners, what are life learners? Life learners are people who want to grow, who want to increase in knowledge and understanding, and they create a greater impact where they live, work, and play. Resilient leaders are the ones who bring hope to the people that serve them, and together they team up to transform their workplace. These are people that bring hope. And when I talk about hope, I'm talking about happiness that overcomes pain and error, because you need to understand that all of these 4 things happen, and there's a workshop that comes with that, and I can come out, we do a half a day, we do a full day, or you might need me to be there for 3 days or even a week. Please reach out sometimes and let's connect and see what we can do to help you to build more resilient leaders of hope and continuous learners for life. Until then, I'll see you. Peace.